For the last week, Kevin and I have taken this van all over the state of Oregon.
We drove over 1,200 miles starting in the southwestern corner of the state, zigzagging our way northbound, seeing some of the best waterfalls and coastline that Oregon has to offer.
But today we are coming to you from right outside of Portland at the iconic Columbia River Gorge.
The gorge is known for some of the best waterfalls in the state, and when we lived here 4 years ago, there was a massive fire that didn't let us explore this area. So we're finally here now 4 years later, and we are starting on the westernmost part of the gorge, working our way eastbound, checking out as many waterfalls as we can.
Our first stop on this little tour of the gorge is Latorrell Falls, or Latorrell, or Lateral, or however you want to pronounce it.
One of the nicest things about these falls is that they're a relatively short distance from the parking area.
Relatively short distance? This is like 5 feet.
Yeah, well, I don't know if all of them are like this.
They're not.
But that could be a bad thing if you come during a time like the summer, or if it didn't really recently rain. It was literally hailing an hour ago. So there's no one here, but in the summer, I would imagine all of these waterfalls being pretty packed. What do you think?
It's nice.
And she's yawning.
I've been up all day.
We have got a late start. We started this morning in Astoria, which is the northwesternmost corner of the state, because we were wrapping up the coastline episode where we explored the entire coastline, obviously, of Oregon. Do you think this one's bigger than Salt Creek?
No, but I think Salt Creek is better.
That's the crazy thing, right? We are here in Oregon, and Taylor is not absolutely mesmerized by this waterfall, and neither am I, to be honest, because there are so many good waterfalls in Oregon that this one is just, this one's really good. This is very, very good.
Very nice, but
There's crazier ones. All right, check one off the list. We are heading further eastbound to Bridal Veil, I think. You put the heater on.
It's freezing out. I can see my breath. Ooh, toasty. I mean, it feels great in here.
If you're new here, this is a Storyteller Overland van that we are demoing right now. If you want to check out the tour of this van, then click the link somewhere around here, because it's pretty sweet.
Not only do you get to see great waterfalls when you go and pull up to them, but there's even great little waterfalls along the ride. Just over here, waiting for Kevin to get ready.
I gotta worry about the drone.
The drone, it's all packed. Kevin can't leave any vehicle or any home without a sip of Watt before he leaves. So this is him getting his sip of Watt.
You gotta hydrate or you die. Your choice. You can choose to live or you can choose to die. Looks like I'm living, people. Want some? Yeah.
Oh, a sip.
Oh, boy.
I'll take mine.
Man.
We got a neighbor. A little twin neighbor.
Man right there too.
I already said that.
We got two clips.
Great minds.
Second waterfall of the journey. West to east. So this hike here is about 2/3 of a mile, but it's a double-decker waterfall and the pressure is fierce. Woo-wee.
This is a good one.
Which waterfall did you like more? This one or Latorrell? Latorrell? I don't know how to pronounce it.
Come on, Kevin.
This one's Bridal Veil. Taylor likes this one a lot more. I like this one more too, but I like the other one. Two down. On to the next one. Also, if you're wondering what time of the year it is here, it is middle of April. And yes, the crowds are down, but the weather is wild. Snow, hail, rain, sunshine, all within 2 hours of each other. Bridal Veil also has this nice little loop where you can get cool views of the gorge. Looks like there's going to be a massive rain cloud coming, so hopefully we can get to our third waterfall before it comes, because it's a special one.
I'm a little tired from that jog.
Me too. I cannot believe we are here right now. Holy smokes. Multnomah Falls is easily the most well-known waterfall in all of Oregon, and for good reason, which is why there's a gift shop, restaurant. It's like, I feel like we're in like the Oregon Niagara Falls almost, but the falls are just so incredible. Oh my God, it's huge. If you wanted to, you can go all the way to the top of the falls, but there's no viewpoint up there. You just go to the back part of the lake, the river, I believe. And it's a mile straight up, so we're gonna pass since we got a winter storm approaching us. It's so amazing how this gorge just has a huge cliffside of all these waterfalls. It is so lush and so green here too. All right, that was number 3. It's getting pretty dark too. So it's 6:43 with this winter storm. That's not helping with the daylight. So we're gonna try and get one more before the night is over. Which we're backtracking back east because we didn't want to miss Multnomah while it wasn't raining. Oh crap, it's raining now. Taylor is being a trooper right now. She does not feel like hiking. It's cold, it's rainy, we're tired because we got up super early, but Taylor, I appreciate it. I really do. You're a warrior.
It's raining.
You're a warrior.
Let's go.
So this waterfall is Waukena Falls, which is between Bridal Veil and Multnomah. Between the rain coming down and the waterfall mist, we are getting soaked right now. Woo! Now that it's raining so hard, I feel like there's waterfalls popping out of in all little nooks and crannies. It's like kind of like Hawaii when it rains on Oahu, at least. There's so many waterfalls coming off the mountain range there. It's really neat. There's one. See it all the way up here? The walking path right here is creating like a little waterfall.
Yeah, this color.
Okay, not too bad for starting the Columbia River Gorge at 4 o'clock. We got 4 waterfalls in with not ideal conditions. And every single one is unique in its own way. So it's really, really cool. Maybe if this winter storm isn't too bad tomorrow, we're gonna be able to see some more. Hopefully, fingers crossed. But the good thing about van life is that we can park and sleep overnight in the gorge. So we're not gonna have to drive all the way to Portland, get a hotel, or drive 30, 40 minutes out. We're gonna sleep right around here. Woo! We are soaked. Give me a high five. We did it.
Did it.
We did it. We got 4. Whew!
It's cold.
65 in here.
Yeah, it's cold.
It's gotta warm up.
Ready to get cozy. Do you watch some TV or something?
All right. Sounds good to me.
Luckily, we have this handy dandy microwave, which has honestly been our saving grace this trip. This thing is a game changer. So it opens up so many varieties of foods that we can do because this is just so easy when you just have to microwave it. Normally in our van we'd have to put the chicken on the stove, heat it up, and then if we want warm tortillas we'd have to do the same thing. And this is just like 90 seconds instead of that whole process.
Same with oatmeal too, which is really, really nice. There's a lot of pros to having a microwave in your build.
The microwave, the heater, and the electrical system,
It's top notch in this van.
top notch. Like, if there was 3 things that I would want to replicate in our next van, it would be those 3. And the fact that there's a table in the front and the bed is, I would really like a non-convertible bed.
Ooh, the truth is out.
I mean, it's just so easy.
I wouldn't mind having a convertible bed, but I think having the dedicated table space is critical, but to be honest, if we have the table space, you're never going to convert it.
Never?
Yeah.
Never. Why would you?
Yeah. This table space right here, incorporate that into your van. If you are nervous about storage, we have a whole closet dresser. We're like, do you really need that? You can just travel with less clothes and create this table space. It's so valuable. We really, really wish we did it. Yummy, yummy, in my tummy, yeah. Oh yeah.
I was waiting for Kevin, but he was taking way too long. I hate cold food.
Thank you, Costco, for the well-cooked meal. Taylor, thanks for the preparation. Good morning, sunshine.
Good morning. We're all out of milk for our oatmeal. Use water.
That's fine.
Well, I like it.
Yesterday, the forecast claimed for 3 inches of snow, and maybe that's the case up in the mountains. It rained all last night, and there is no snow on the ground. So we were a little nervous that we were going to get plowed in or something, but we don't have to worry about that because there is no snow here.
Thank the Lord.
We're going to try to tackle some more waterfalls today. It's going to be wet, it's going to be cold. Hopefully it doesn't pour too hard because I think we got the proper gear to last a decent while outside today. We are at our next waterfall and the first one of the new day. This is Horsetail Falls, which is the beginning of a trail where we're hopefully going to see 4 other waterfalls on this path. This one, Horsetail, is right from the parking lot, which is really nice. And we actually skipped on one Unta because this one has a trail connecting to it. So we figured let's park the car here and we'll track backwards to Unta, go up that gorge and see all the waterfalls there. This one,
176 feet. I guess that looks like a horsetail.
yeah, it does. Horsetail Falls. I just love how these waterfalls are all unique.
You can walk behind Ponytail.
Cool.
Oh. If you want to, you can pretty much swim in this one. Not only is this really close to the bottom, but there are stairs over here that will lead you right down to the water.
Couple switchbacks. Rocky. Less developed than Multnomah, obviously.
Let me a concert hall, playing rock and roll, or a hole in the wall too.
What are the chances that both of these waterfalls look like horsetails? The trail to get to the other side of Ponytails, you actually walk underneath it, which is pretty cool.
It is cool, but it's probably gonna be wet.
Shut down, I said so.
It's starting to leak.
Yeah, let's get out.
That's
before
sketchy.
We dying.
You can totally come up here and swim though.
I'm glad we came in the spring. I feel like the waterfalls are so much better in the spring than in the fall.
Yeah, they are so powerful. And it's empty. There's no one here.
And all the people I meet here and along the way, oh, they stay in my passenger seat.
Woo!
Did you forget your water bottle?
Yeah, someone yells at me when I bring water.
Oh, that is so not true. What a liar. I do not yell at him when he brings water. He always insists on bringing 2 waters, and he takes like 1 sip.
Oh. Right in the eyeball.
That's what you get.
Fresh water. Watch me have be real sick tonight. We are now in the Unta Gorge, which is basically 2 valleys coming together with the river right in the middle. It's really steep. If you know how to pronounce it, let us know, because we clearly don't. So this is Middle Falls behind me. In front of me that you saw as we were walking down, that's Lower Falls. Upper Falls is still up ahead. And the last one is Triple Falls, which is 3 peaks, or 3 falls right next to each other. Triplets. This hike is
Straight up.
a little longer than we thought too. We now made it into the snow zone, but we're almost there. I did not think it was straight up, but it is.
17 miles.
There's Upper Falls down there. We can't really get a
Let down.
we can't really get a good view of it, unfortunately. So hopefully Triple Falls will give us a good view. We are definitely in the snow now. And we're going in the opposite direction of the waterfall because of the switchback, which I'm not a fan favorite of.
Are we having fun yet, kids?
I don't know what I've been told.
This trailhead is getting old.
I don't know what I've been told.
It is no longer cold. Could have been you.
We are very hot, but it's ironic because we're literally in the middle of all the snow. So it's just weird.
Was it worth it? Let me work it. Put my flag down, flip it, and reverse it.
It's pretty cool, but we did think it was a little bigger than what it is.
A little bit, I thought it was going to be a lot bigger.
We know we sound snobby because this is a very, very good waterfall. But after seeing all of the waterfalls in Oregon, this one just isn't as magnificent. It's also amazing how much fallen tree logs are in this thing. And to be honest, the waterfall is definitely bigger than it looks because look how big those logs are, and they're like half the size of the waterfall. I think it's just because we're so high that it looks small.
I'm nervous I'm going to have so much momentum. I'm going to be worried.
I know.
Oh, that's in there. I just hit the water before the thing. Water! Now. Oh!
You ready to go back to the van?
Yep.
On to the next one?
On to the next one.
This was good. We have made it to flatland, and boy does it feel good. We did get to see a good chunk of the gorge though. How you feeling?
Oh, my legs are feeling a little tired. We expected a much shorter hike
Yes.
than the one you brought me on.
It wasn't too bad, it was just the anticipation, or the expectation, you know. We thought it was gonna be short. Turned out to be like triple what we thought, maybe quadruple. So
Sure,
just
definitely isn't something I would use to describe that.
we weren't mentally prepared.
So it turns out you actually could access the gorge area, which is right near the water, I guess prior to 2017 maybe, and now you can't. So this whole fence is put up, and there's stairs actually that lead right down to the water, but unfortunately the trail is closed and you can no longer get on it. If you look through the fence right behind me, you can see a whole bunch of fallen logs. So it does look like if you get on this trail, it might be a bit of a safety concern, so that's probably why they shut it down.
We got a storm brewing?
Oh yeah, yeah we sure do. Better hurry up. Finally, PB&J's are calling my name.
Oh, it feels good to be back.
PB&J's too, coming up. Just what you need after a hike. A little PB and jizzle. Jizzle. I didn't think about what I was saying. We're off to our next falls, which is Wakulla. Wakulla. Hard to pronounce.
We were thinking about doing the punch bowl hike, but the waterfall is only 30 feet high. I think that spot's more for like a swimming hole because you can cliff jump there and stuff. But considering that it's 38 degrees, we're not going to be cliff jumping in the water. So I think we're just going to wrap it, call it a day after Wakulla. We are in Wakulla parking lot. You have to pay here $5, and it just started raining. And we actually took the last spot, so we're lucky we got here. Hopefully it doesn't completely downpour by the time we get at the falls and back. Last hike of Oregon. What do you think?
I am so happy to almost be done hiking in the rain and be warm for 10 whole minutes. Let's do this. The quicker we get this one done, the quicker we can sit in the car and do nothing.
We've been going so hard for the last 8 days, non-stop creating content for you guys. And for ourselves, we like to create memories. Who am I kidding? But it is a lot of work. We do enjoy it, of course. We feel so blessed that we're able to do what we do right now. But we are looking forward to a little break from the camera.
Yeah, and a hot shower at Planet Fitness.
Yes.
Just a shower though. I'm gonna walk in, I'm gonna beeline to the showers, and I'm not gonna work out.
Well, we'll put six miles under our belt by the end of this day.
Maybe I'll stretch.
Did someone's energy just go from 2 to 10 now that we're on our last hike of all of Oregon?
I mean, I love Oregon, but I also love laying on the couch. Kevin, every single time we get out of the van, Kevin has to go back and make sure he locks it, because apparently he's got short-term memory loss. This is gonna be the fastest 2 miles of our lives.
It's not pouring.
Remember 3 seconds ago when Kevin said it's not raining that bad?
It is
You're
hailing.
right, it's hailing that bad. Look at these hail balls.
Hail is like the normal thing in Oregon in the spring.
Look at it, hail balls everywhere. Oh, hail the balls.
Here, hold this. I'm gonna put the rain thing on.
All right, well, are we having fun yet? We sure are. Oh yeah.
And it stopped raining. So, what's going on with this weather?
I go, we got this. It's gonna be so big. I don't know where we're going, but I don't really care.
Taylor keeps calling me a broken record, and I don't care. I know I probably am, but listen.
You said that 7 steps back.
Listen, this is the first one in the gorge that we're at the water level, so it like, you feel so small because you have these giant cliff walls, lush green mossy cliff walls on both sides of you, and you just feel so minute in such a vast world.
It's such a vast world.
Nothing like ending your Oregon adventure on a beautiful hike. This might be my favorite trail.
Says that about people.
I go out all night. We watching the sunrise. I ain't got no worries 'cause I got you right here.
If you haven't already, check out all of our Oregon series and let us know which waterfall you like the best, because it's a really, really tough call. Every single waterfall has its own uniqueness to it. This one is up there. It really is. This thing has a full, complete package. The hike's incredible and the waterfall is incredible as well. I'm sure in the summer, the swimming is awesome too. So I'm shocked. I did not expect this one to blow my mind the way it is.
It is a wet one. We saved the wettest one for last. We are soaked and it is 4 o'clock.
Tell you what, these 2 hikes that we did ate up a lot more time than I was expecting. I thought we were going to be done by like 12 today.
Yeah,
But
I was wrong.
the next time you'll see us, we'll be in a different van in a different country for our 27th country.
If you enjoyed this vlog and it's the first one you saw of our Oregon content, go back and check out the others, because there is so much more to this awesome state, like the amazing coastline and kind of like the deserty, rocky area of Smith Rock to check out.
We didn't head too far east. We kind of stayed in the middle and then westbound. So don't think we covered the entire thing because the entire state is massive. But
That's it for this one, and we'll see you in the next country.